The reason why they bring this update is that water is life. I understand. So, as big as Nigeria now, person will be say candidates as presidents. Oh, not even vote in because not vote on him. Now, in case they campaign for and say, please, so let's give these people water. It is very, very necessary. This is really heartbreaking. Nigeria, I don't even know if it's going forward or it's going backward. My people want to see the updates. Also, now, they went up to, I think, number 2 or number 1 in the country, as at that time. And that's the greatest barometer. It shows that you've been able to equip the schools, revamp the schools. They don't talk about the thousands of schools he revamped. The refurbishment is not building. There were some schools that were sort of like built from scratch. There's some universities that were built. So it's not the time to listen to faceless critics. He got the job done in the educational sector. I am a witness to it, and I'll tell you, the educational commissioner then, I have had a lot of engagement with her. In fact, Microsoft used to call her consistently to forums that I was part of to come and tell the Anambra educational revamp story. In fact, I still have that professor's number on my phone if I check. And you can see how they were able to articulate precept by precept. I think it's a model people should learn about. And people should stop talking about faceless things that don't have empirical facts.
Well, you're right, Rufai, because also last week we did take the story where he talked about the roads and, advocating for the rehabilitation of roads instead of going on to take that Lagos-Calabar road. Well, in Lagos, the governor of the state, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on Wednesday said that he has fulfilled his promise to stand by the vulnerable amid the global economic hardship. The governor made the remarks before a crowd of excited community leaders, workers, and other Lagosians at the public presentation of Eco Cares, an intervention program targeting 500,000 households to address poverty in Lagos.
In the last 6 weeks, we have gone ahead to package foodstuffs. We've packaged edibles into sack, which we will be distributing through either local government, through the CDCs and CDAs, through the unions, through all of the various stakeholders that we have, religious bodies, and will ensure that these things get to the vulnerable in our society. The Ministry of Health is ready and they've been galvanized to start the medical outreach immediately. They have put all of their processes together and they're going to be running this medical outreach in all of our 3 senatorial districts, and I think in a total of 6 locations that they will be starting not later this week, but next week at the latest. And what the outreach will do is to be able to give medical attention to a lot of our citizens that will be coming up that do not want to go to our regular hospitals, and they'll be treated at the medical outreach free of charge.
I think this is a laudable cause. Dr. Abati, you were at the media parley when he made all of these promises. 500,000 household is amazing that he's able to target. But a lot of Nigerians will say, why are we all excited? Because, they're giving food to the poor. They shouldn't do that. But every country does that. It would be a shame that a state that produces about 651 billion naira with their IGR cannot support the vulnerable. But in another development, the Lagos State Governor on Wednesday received Nigerian chess master Tunde Onoya, who broke the Guinness World Record for the longest chess marathon in Times Square, New York, with a duration of 60 hours. The 29-year-old chess player, who is the founder of Chess in Slums Africa, achieved the feat on Saturday, April 20th. Tunde said he hopes to empower illiterate children across Africa through the feat. Governor Sanwo-Olu praised Onoya's dedication and passion for chess. In a post on Instagram, the governor wrote, "His journey embodies the spirit of Lagos, resilient, ambitious, and driven to succeed," adding that as we celebrate his achievements, we are inspired by his vision for empowering our children and youth. Together with Tunde and the transformative power of chess, will work towards a future where every child in Lagos has the opportunity to realize their full potential. Onoya was given a heroic welcome to Nigeria on Wednesday with a heartwarming reception at the airport in Lagos. Let's take a look. wanted to take this story last week just to say that, you know, I congratulate this man. I mean, you know that I am so passionate about children. You know, that is my biggest thing. If I had my way, I could have 100 children live in my house. But congratulations to him.
Yes, congratulations. And I'm glad that we finally got the opportunity of training to really celebrate.
Absolutely.
Tunde Onoya, while he was pushing for that record, we had been cheering him on, talking about it. I think one of the most important things about his Guinness World Record campaign is how altruistic he was. He wanted to raise $1 million for the children. And I'm glad that some people have started to support him. But very importantly, Lagos State, I had mentioned that Lagos State had given money to chess and slums during their leadership conference last week. And so it was good to see him be received by the governor who praised him and hosted him. I think Transcorp Hotel also, because I must praise those who have come out really loudly to really celebrate his efforts. He is not just a world record breaker. He's an inspiration to the young people. And we celebrate him. I'm loving the Lagos cultural display for him and the Oriki that he did for him when he arrived. Now let's go back to Eco Cares, the first story you're taking. Congratulations to Lagos State, 500,000 households, that's a lot. I know he himself, the governor, said it's a tip of the iceberg. But the fact that we're able to think of the most vulnerable, we're talking about how food has gone very expensive, 30% increase in the number of things, food inflation has gone high. A lot of people are going to bed hungry. He's a wise governor for doing this, because beyond feeding the stomachs of the people, he's also indirectly stopping people from crime, because we've seen the rate of how poverty levels affect, or there's a spike in crime rates when that happens. And so a good job, well done. One thing I must push for is that whilst we feed the people and ensure they don't go to bed hungry, let's also help small business owners, which Lagos plays a host to a large number of them. Can we provide support for businesses that are suffering as a result of high energy costs? This is the beginning. He's talked about supporting more people in the future, but the most important thing as well is that let the intended get the goods, because what happened with COVID must not repeat itself. But kudos Lagos State Governor, kudos Lagos State, really proud of you.
Absolutely, you have spoken well as a true Lagosian. Well done. Well,